Man, isn't this great? Living in paradise, sitting on the beach every day and having some drinks, talking about the good old days of PVM training.
Man, we had a great time, but thank God we retired. What's better than this?
I mean, we did everything. Remember how crazy it was? The first time we killed Jad? There's nothing like that first Zuck fight. Or do you remember that first time we killed Solo and got our quiver? Those fights were so crazy.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. We really grinded. What? Wait. Hold on. You do realize you're in a dream, right?
Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck? Man, was I having that crazy dream again?
Yeah, you were.
You wouldn't believe it, man. We look like some elite PVMers.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't us. Maybe one day, though.
One thing is for sure, though. When it is us, I definitely know I'll get there before you do.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Oh no, I know so.
Okay. Sounds like a challenge. How about we make it interesting?
In fact, I am so confident, I'll give you a head start, and I can beat you by a month.
Okay, now you're getting too cocky. A head start and by a month? How big of a head start?
Here's the deal, I'll let you start this new account with 50 mil.
50 mil? Oh my. Hey, you're digging your own grave here, buddy.
And to make it even more interesting, let's make a bet. I'll bet you 1 year of RuneScape membership that I can beat you to this goal.
1 year membership. You got a deal.
Alright, we start on my go. Ready? Set?
See ya!
Wait, I didn't say go! What's going on YouTube, it's your boy Nick here, and today we are bringing you the first episode of Race to Paradise. What Race to Paradise will be is a race between me and Papa to a Max Cape, Inferno Cape, Quiver, Blorva, and a Cursed Phalanx. The first one to complete this will win the challenge. My Race to Paradise start will be following the optimum quest guide from Wikipedia and going for Quest Cape. I believe this will give me a great base start and could lead me to where I want to do next. Whether that is to skill, or PVM towards buyables, or even better gear to unlock better PVM content. Alright, our first quest will be complete as Cook's Assistant, pretty basic. Now we're going to go kill cows and get into full inventory of cowhides. Selling that to get better gear and teleports. Sell the cowhides, upgrade, and get back to killing some more cows. Alright, we just finished up our second inventory of cowhides. Let's head back up to Varrock, sell them. Okay, that second set of cowhides, I bought 20 balls of wool so I could do sheep shear right away. I also bought a Varrock teleport, a Lumbridge teleport, and 50 salmon so that we can get after some of these quests. Alright, here we are. We just finished up our second quest, Sheep Shearer. Next quest we are looking for is Mistlin's Mystery. Hope I said that correctly. So yeah, let's go attack this on our next quest. Alright, here we are, coming up on the end of Mistlin's Mystery. That's the end of another quest. We just hit 7 crafting, so we're moving up in levels, and now it's time to go do Prince Ali Rescue.
Oh.
Yo!
What? Oh, he died! The first death of the series. This was a hardcore to be over already.
Dude, I got dropped!
That's crazy.
The fact that this was a hardcore, this would be over, is actually crazy.
That is insane.
That is devious. I've even gotten 5 quests done. Sorry, I forgot to press the record button at the end of the quest, but we finished Prince Ali Rescue. Now I'm going to kill more cows for an inventory and move on to the next quest. Alright, another inventory of cow hides done. Let's go sell them off, buy some more teleports. I'm going to come back, kill some more cows, get some more cow hides. I'm going to go till 10 base combat stats and move my way to the next quest. I forgot to buy a Varrock teleport. No. I'm going to have to walk all the way back. Oh. No. Alright, I lied. I needed one more inventory. Killing the last one, which gives us 10 base combat stats. Let's go sell these off on our nice long walk to Varrock. Yo, that's a huge prayer boost. Heck yeah. We just completed Restless Ghost. And now we're going to move on to the next quest, and it looks like it's going to be Rune Mysteries. Alright, so I have a nice little skilling update for you guys. The PSA for the whole series. I will play a little bit off recording. When I'm doing that, I'm going to do a lot of AFK skills. So while I was AFKing tonight, I got 30 wood cutting, 15 fire making, 17 fletching. And now that I'm back, I'm going to go do some more quests. Alrighty, and here we are. We are finishing Rune Mysteries. Second here. Alright, there we go. Rune Mysteries is complete. Now we're going to head up back to Varrock. We're going to do the Security Stronghold, get some GP. run through it, maybe get some colorful boots. Who knows? All right, here we go. Finishing security stronghold. We're gonna go after this and do imp catcher. Gotta absolutely get the rainbow. All right, we bought the beads. Took the easy way out. All right, and we've now finished witch's potion. Another quest down, another one to go. We're gonna go do Gertrude's cat because we need to start training a cat. And look at that, we got the 10 magic. Finish up Gertrude's cat. We can now get a kitten and start training it up towards a cat. Finishing up another quest. Forgot how satisfying it was to finish early game quests. Now let's move on to Children of the Sun. This quest will unlock Varlamore, which is a big deal because that gives us a lot more content to do in the game. Right, Children of the Sun is done. We have access to Varlamore. Now we're going to go knock out some of the mini quests, the natural history quiz, and Daddy's Home. This will get us some levels and access to start building in our own POH, which is huge for late game. This should be it for the natural history quiz. This is going to jump us up to 9 Hunter and 9 Slayer, which I believe RuneScape did a great job giving you that XP in the early game. Now we're going to go do Daddy's Home. All right. And here we go. We are finishing up Daddy's Home. Look at that. 8 construction. And like I said, now we have access to a POH. Later in the series, that's going to be huge. That is going to be one of the main sources of PVM, getting the pool and getting to get stats restored super fast. Just an overall very, very nice thing to have. Now we're going to go do Dwarf Cannon. And then we're going to move on. That's second death. I was trying to save spot it. I messed up. I'm gonna tweak. I'm gonna tweak. I'm gonna tweak. I'm gonna tweak. All right, we got it this time. We're not gonna die this time. All right, and here we go. We are finishing up Witch's House. Oh man, 4 quest points is insane work. A lot of HP, XP, which is dope as well. 27 hit points now. And now we're gonna move on and go do the Knight's Sword. All right, there we go. Knight's Sword is complete. That was a pain for no reason, but we got through it. And now we're going to move our way. Actually, on the quest guide, we're supposed to get 10 fletching, but I already have that. So we're actually just going to move to the next quest, and it's the Tourist Trap, which gets us some good agility XP, which is going to be nice that we're not going to run out of run energy all the time. Boom, 20 agility. And 26 agility. And we have finished the Tourist Trap. Another quest done. The quests are flying in. Now we're going to do Black Knight's Fortress. All right, now we'll use it. Now, as you can see, after you use the cabbage, instead of eating it, you can complete the quest. Get your cash and 3 quest points. That is huge. All right, now that we did that, now we're going to move on and go to Druidic Ritual. Alrighty, and here we go. We are finishing up Druidic's Ritual. And after that, we'll move on to Recruitment Drive. So that's going to give us some more Herb XP. Like, this is just going to get us that base. We can actually do it now. But moving on to Recruitment Drive is going to be super nice because then we can get more XP there. We're going to get Prayer XP and Agility XP. And there we go. We completed Recruitment Drive. Now we're going to move on to the next quest. We're going to be going to do Goblin Diplomacy, which is going to be nice because we're going to get 5 quest points from that. We also just hit 16 Prayer, 10 Herb, 7 Agility. Moving up, moving up.
I'm a little piggy. Here's my snout. Oink, oink, oink. Oink, oink, oink.
All right, here we go. We just finished Goblin Diplomacy. Super easy quest, but that's a nice little 5 quest points. And now we're going to move on to Sleeping Giants. All right, and Sleeping Giants quest is complete. 6,000 smithing XP. It's going to get us a 33 smithing, which is dope. And now we're going to head on over and do Fight Arena. All right, and here we are. We are finishing up Fight Arena. I know you don't have to fight General Khazard, but like, it's a lot of extra XP in the magic department. I'm trying to get some levels there so that way I can teleport around and make it easier to travel around the map. So we got that done, and then after that, we are going to be moving on and going to Plague City. All right, here we are. We're back with Lady Serval, and boom. 12,175 attack experience, 2,000 thieving, 1k, 2 quest points. We're up to 40 quest points now. Looking solid. 40 attack. We can use a rune skim. Look at that. Boom. Beautiful. Now we're going to go on and go do Plague City. That'll be super helpful because then we can use the RD tabs. Alright, we are now finishing off Plague City. Boom. A lot of mining XP. We're now able to teleport to RD, which is dope. And we got 18 mining. At Plague City, it looks like we need to go do Monk's Friend. All right, Monk's Friend completed. All right, now we're going to go to Haziel Colt. We're going to knock that out, and then we will move on to Sheep Herder. Yay, I can't wait to do that quest. All right, there we go. We got Haziel Colt knocked out. Another quest gone. Got some GP, some thieving XP, and now we're going to go do Sheep Herder. One of my least favorite quests in the whole game. All right, and here we go. Finishing up Sheep Herder. Still one of my least favorite quests I've ever had to do, but it's done. So now we're going to do Biohazard, which will give us some thieving XP, and it'll get us to 50 quest points. All right, and here we go. We are finishing up a Biohazard. All right, Biohazard completed. Now we have 50 quest points. We're doing pretty solid. On the guide, it tells me I need to get to 10 construction, so I'm going to do that real quick. Then I will head off and start questing. The next quest we need to do is Tower of Life. And boom, 10 construction. Love that. We can go on and continue to do some quests. All right, now we finished up Tower of Life. Another good quest done. And we can move on now and go do Tribal Totem. Got 14 crafting, 14 construction. Look at that, some free levels. Oh, forgot to record, but I just finished Tribal Totem. So now that we got the thieving levels, beautiful. We're going to move on and go do Death Plateau. Death Plateau is done. 3,000 attack XP. Got me to 41. Now Death Plateau's done. We're going to go and do Merlin's Crystal. All right, and here we are. We are finishing Merlin's Crystal. Boom, we have six quest points. We're up to 60 points now. We got the Excalibur. We're doing decent here. All right, now it's time to go do the Holy Grail. Finally. Woo! That was a 15-minute fight of walking. And for that long. It would have been one of my least favorite PVM activities I've ever done in my life. All right, let us finish up Holy Grail. Look at all that XP. Along with 2 quest points, we're going to get 30 prayer, 32 defense, and getting 7 more combat levels. The next quest would be Murder Mystery. However, doing the small boss fight in that quest, it was taking forever and showing how boring it was. I think I need to go get enough GP to get a rune skim. So what other way is there than to head over to cows again and start killing them enough to get a rune scimitar? Now I'm going to spend the rest of the night AFKing. I think I'm going to spend that time killing cows. I know it's not the best GP per hour. However, once I can get adamant armor, I'll move over to killing hill giants. We'll get the giant bones and sell those for GP instead. So last night I did a little bit of AFKing. I wanted to show you all how it looks. So we did get 40 base stats. We are also moving up to grind on woodcutting and firemaking. I want to try and get 50 so that way I can use Wintertop to get 99. Just feel like that's the easiest bet. We got a little bit of a cash stack now. Things going up. And lastly, getting turned into a cat. All right, here we go. Now we've just finished up Murder Mystery. Good quest. Really quick, really easy. But now that that's done, we're going to move on and go do the Grand Tree, which is just a lot more fun. All right, here we go. Do the rock over. And we will finish up the Grand Tree. Look at our attack experience, agility, magic, and we can use the glider. Huge. 32 agility, 44 attack, 23 magic. Moved up in combat level as well. That's amazing. Great quest. Now we're going to move on. It tells us to go do the RD Easy Diary. So that way we have unlimited access to the teleport that is the monastery. Got all of the easy RD tasks done. Let's talk to Two Pines, get our cape. Get our XP lamp. The XP lamp will be going towards, I think it's agility. I'm sorry. Yeah, agility. So yeah, I'll throw it on the agility. And now we get some XP. We're going to get to level 34. And the best part about it, the cape teleport is just amazing. Getting to come here anytime you want is just a nice little benefit. And it's not a bad cape to wear just for combat in general. All right, so I finished up that. Now we need to go on and do the next quest, which is Rag and Bone Man 1. We're going to start Rag and Bone Man 2 after, but we're not going to do it like actively. We'll just do it as we go throughout our questing. Here we are, Rag and Bone Man 1 completed. I'm going to give them all the bones. Boom, Rag and Bone Man 1 completed. Also, I don't know if it starts it right away. Let me check. Okay, it does start it right away. So Rag and Bone Man 2 is already started. So now we can do that while we're just kind of playing the game. And we're actually going to go do Priest in Peril. All right, here we are coming up on the end of Priest in Peril. And boom, access to Mortania, Wolfbane Dagger, some Prayer XP. I don't know if it'll give me a level. Let me see after this. Yep, 32 Prayer, huge. All right, Priest Apparel done. Now we're going to do Nature Spirit. All right, we finished Nature Spirit. Another quest done. Looking good. After Nature Spirit, it says we need to go get 20 cooking, so we're going to go train that up and get our 20 cooking. We got some, I forgot we got some XP there, so we got a couple little levels there, crafting and HP. Let's go get the cooking. It says we need to get to 20. We are currently 15. Shouldn't take too long. Right, and here we go. We are finishing up Ghosts Ahoy. After this quest, I would go do some more quests, but I'm going to AFK for a bit. While AFKing, I'm going to go kill enough hill giants to get 317 big bones, because I'm going to work my way up for prayer, because I know that's going to be a future need. If I get to the prayer level I want while AFKing, then I'll go do some agility, because I know I'm also going to need that in the future. So I'm going to go work on those 2 skills for now. Alright, and here we are. We're coming back with another update from AFKing. I didn't get to play a whole lot the last 2 days other than AFK, so I'll give you guys the stats. We're at 55 woodcutting, 50 fire making, and 42 fletching. Good things are now, we can go to Wintertot. It's beautiful. We're almost to yew trees, and we've been getting that fletching level up. And then the bank is also going up. We're up to 235k. That's just strictly from like bird nests, mahogany seeds, fish, arrow shafts, just things like that. So for now, though, we're gonna actually get to play for a little bit. So we're gonna do some more quests. Add in that we got our 2 first collection logs. I'll throw screenshots up on the screen, but we got a giant key and we got the marker grace. So we are making progress in that, and it was cool to see those first 2 pop-ups. Alright, so I noticed an issue. It's going to be a problem for the first episode, which kind of sucks, but I will make sure it's not happening anymore after this. I went to record that last clip, and I looked over in the corner of my eye, and I noticed that my screen had been flickering when I clicked off of my client. So I wasn't sure what was going on. So I had to make some changes in my OBS. So now when I click off and I check something else, it doesn't flicker. For the first episode, I apologize up to the now that it happened. It should be fixed from here on out. I apologize. Boom, 3 more quest points. Looking solid. Got another couple crafting levels. And now we're going to move on to the the Lost Tribe. All right, and here we go. Going up to finish up the Lost Tribe. Now that we got 23 mining, and now that that's done, we're gonna go do Death to the Dorgishan. There we go, Dorgishan. And here we are. We are finishing up Death to the Dorgishan. Got a little cutscene, I think, here, and then after that, we're gonna move on and go do the Elemental Workshop number 1. We're making that. We're moving up for sure. Well, this should be our first range levels too. 26 thieving, 13 range. Huge for the account. Alright, like I said, let's go do some Elemental Workshop 1. Alright, here we are, coming up at the end of Elemental Workshop 1. We can now use Elemental Shield, hell yeah, W. The next thing I was supposed to do is get Agility from 34 to 35 and Prayer from 33 to 37. But I've already done that, so I'm actually going to go and do... I will not say this correctly. It's the Rin's Little Helper. We are finishing up Little Helper. That's all I'm going to call it because I can't say the first word. Boom. Get some experience. What are we looking at here? I don't know if contact's next. Let me just confirm. Our contact's not next, so we'll just say no for now. We'll back off. 30 thieving, 39 agility. Beautiful. Now we're going to go do the golem. Sorry, I did not know that was the end of the quest. We just finished the golem quest. It's us 30 crafting and 31 thieving. Again, I apologize. Was not ready for that. Alright, now we're going to go on and do the Riveting Tale of a Lily Pad Labor Dispute. Alright, and the Riveting Tale of a Lily Pad is done. Very chill, easy, run back and forth quest, but it is done, so that's good. The next quest we would be doing is... I lied. The next things we would be doing is getting from 25 to 36 woodcutting, but I've already done that, and getting 30 to 31 crafting. So I need to get 31 crafting. After 31 crafting, we go do Lost City. However, I'm going to be going on a bachelor party, so I'm going to be gone for about a week. During that week, I'm going to still play the account, I hope a little bit, maybe not a ton, but it will be just mainly AFKing things, so I will get that 31 crafting, and then I'll probably do some AFK skills, whether it's agility, or training my range, or something like that along those matters. Trying to make some GP, because the GP is low. so I can kill maybe some hill giants or something, make some money. But we'll just be doing some AFK stuff after 31 crafting, and then we'll see where we're at after the AFK session. Kind of forgot how fast that would be, so I'm just gonna do it right here, right now. I have the chance. All right, 31 crafting. So now I'm gonna go AFK things. All right, we are back from our 1 week vacation. So I did say I was gonna try and play. However, I did not play at all for a week, so I lost a lot of progress to Papa. However, when I did come back yesterday, I did AFK some. I got to 53 agility. We're currently trying to get to full graceful. This is also going to be the end to my episode 1. I did a lot of quests in this episode, got some skilling done, and I believe that the future is going to be a lot better. However, I do need to keep getting these quests done so I can get the quest cape. I truly believe the quest cape is going to be a huge help for late game. I hope you guys did enjoy episode 1. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe. Also, down in the description, I will be throwing down Papa's YouTube and my Twitch. I will start live streaming this series now. Since I will be streaming this series, you guys might see some spoilers, so make sure you are okay with that when you come to the Twitch. Enjoy the live streams, enjoy the videos. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Datneck, and I'm out. Peace.